Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Lady.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, check. The lady. Watch one. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
59, Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me 6.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We got to step it up. Go. 55. Keep going, Ochi.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
San Francisco.
Line 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here goes Sack. Alrighty. 59. Back it. Back it. Man, 80. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Haywood.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Allen running the option to the left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Hey, wahoo!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Shane Ray make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Lindsey, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Faking the give, Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. Give them 32 on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. The 40, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now that was a beautiful play. Something like that, partner.
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Niners take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Was sacked by Justin Ellis.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's what I'm
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Returning is Peppers. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. And this one complete to Will Fuller. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I'm coming after you. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? 52. Mike 14. And let's get it going.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 31. Check alert.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's going to let it go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's Lindsey, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Shane Ray in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Watch out. Shift. Check 43. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, tight. Hey, Delta. Go.
Now Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shane Ray has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Smooth. Back.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability.
And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Ellis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tighten up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, orbit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Fuller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Fuller. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Darnold now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Another run by Lindsey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A give, running right, Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Check, 55, come on.
Lady.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To the air, Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs up.
Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, bump set. Check, bump set. Alert. Turn up. Kill, turn up. 49. Alert. Check 49.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Shane Ray in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Move. Middle. Hey, exit.
Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is cut inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Donald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Tight.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Will Fuller, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercrush. Hey, lady. Alert three.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's Samuel, caught left side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Switch up. Slam.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
55. Right there. Hey, Charlie. Pretty quiet. 55.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Darnold now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Hey, high 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
All day, defense, all day, all day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got the
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what does this one do?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike, Delaney, 55. Let's go one more.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Justin Bethel who was right there defensively. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Off of play action, Darnold. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Patrick Owasor. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Mark 55!
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.